Hello again. So, yesterday I had another vision of the night, a dream, in which I was driving a car that was like a Range Rover, an old model. I was driving it just pretty normally. I was on my lane, driving my car, not too fast, not too slow. And in front of me, there was another car of the same kind. But in that car, there was a girl sitting to the next to the driver's seat, and there was nobody in the driver's seat. The guy who was supposed to be sitting in the driver's seat, he was actually in front of the car. He was hanging, doing some kind of stunt. He was actually driving the car from outside of the car, and he was all exposed in front of the car. And after a while, there was like a stoplight, and he had a slight accident. That was nothing dramatic. It was something really slight. So I woke up wondering, what does that dream mean? And I couldn't find the answer. So the only thing I found was like driving a car or the symbology for a car. So I have to try to figure out by myself what that could mean. And I was coming to the conclusion that the car represents a life. The car that I was driving represents my life and the way I am trying to conduct my life. And the car in front of me that represent all others, probably people I am trying to compare my progress with. And probably I'm seeing this car in front of me. He was carrying a girl next to him. Probably that is some symbol of status, accomplishment. And the way he was driving it really wild. But at the same time, um, he was no, although he was exposing himself to danger for the fact that he was driving outside of the car, hanging in front of the car, still he was doing well. Actually, he was having fun. From my optic, from my perspective, he was doing well. He was having fun. He's got a girl next to him. He's got his car, and he was ahead of me. So probably it is me compare my life and my progress to the progress of others. Probably it's me saying like, look, I'm doing things the right way. I'm staying on my lane. I'm not speeding. I'm using my safety belt and I'm following the rules. But yet this guy in front of me, he's way ahead of me and he's probably having more success than I am. So that was like part of the conclusion that I have. Then I ask for guidance and I closed my eyes. I played my guitar for a while and then I opened the Bible with my eyes closed. And I came into Job 11:6, and that's what it says. Job 11:6 is over here. And that he will shew thee the secrets of wisdom, that they are double to that which is. Know therefore that God exacteth of thee less than thine iniquity deserve. So then I understood, like, wait a minute, like I am comparing my life to others, but according to this verse, I should probably be in a worse situation, right? According to what it says is, know therefore that God exacted of thee less than thine iniquity deserved. So with that, God is telling me, like, don't compare yourself to others. You just don't know. Appreciate wisdom because that is double of that which is. That which is, I will interpret the material stuff and the current situation, the current progress. Know therefore that God exacted of thee less than thine iniquity deserved. That is really, really profound, and it got me thinking. It got me really, really thinking, and it got me appreciating more the dreams that I'm receiving, the Bible passages, verses that I am receiving, the guidance that I am receiving. And by the way, today, as I was just about to finish my work, somebody knocked on the door. It was somebody speaking in Spanish, and they wanted to do some Bible study. I have to decline, but they dropped a business card, so I might get in contact with them to have some nice discussions about Bibles, and who knows. But yeah, coming back to the matter, to the subject, I think I'm aware of two things. I'm aware that we humans, we can find patterns everywhere, and probably I will find a pattern in any passage of the Bible, but I think it's quite accurate. The messages that I'm receiving, they pretty much correspond to what I ask, to what I have dreamed. And honestly, this is really, really interesting. I'm so glad that I'm having this opportunity and this inspiration so continually over the last few days since I started really tracking and reading again my Bible and making sure that I try to remember my dreams. And also listening to these videos has helped me a lot because I play um, this playlist every night before I fall asleep. And usually I don't get to listen to the last one because I fall asleep before the playlist ends. And I have the idea that this is helping me produce the kind of dreams that I can remember and that are related to my life and my progress. So, yeah, I will leave it right there.